What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Yes, Dino. Pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high. They reach the sky. That's right, man. And like my dreams, they fade and die. Yep. Oh my goodness. Alright, I just had to do a remix of What a Difference a Day Can Make with I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, IDHVNY. What's going on? West Ham, we get relegated. And as you can hear in the background, there's construction work going. I feel like I'm right at the epicenter of reconstruction. Iron. Iron. Let me tell you something, man. Director of football, we're getting one. Steve Nixon. And supposedly Amanda Stavely, whose name was popping up way back, way back. Amanda Stavely is going to be stepping in supposedly to take over Sullivan's absolute dredge of I mean, it feels like we're coming out of the dark ages and entering like we're starting to see civilization. Oh my, all my days, man. Um, Everybody's a little bit hesitant. Of course, Kretinsky, the Czech Sphinx, checkmate. He makes moves. The man is about his money. Nuno. If you do not win those games in the first two games, you're out of there with the rest of them, man. Um, and I hate saying it like that because I do hope that somehow Nuno stylistically, formation wise, tactic wise, changes his tune. Maybe we bring Paco back, and then we create that 1-2 punch, but with a more accentuation on. We're gonna need some players for this championship league, and I have more faith in this bunch than I did ever Sullivan, ever Brady, ever any of them. Now we're no longer going to be having all the false, I hope, all the pump fake information, the ITK nonsense. And this is no shot at anybody out there in YouTube land. I love all of you. I genuinely love all of you. From Claret and Booze to Bobby Moorstand to Hammers Chat to Hammers Chat Forum, Gonzo and Geo, they know. I've sent them a wild email of my entire life. Other channels, they know. They know the kid. We've spoken. We've been on the WhatsApps. They know the kid. I had an ITK tell me that Shaq was buying the club. What a day, folks. This is a great day though because this all right, one thing at a time. And every day it seems to be another thing into another thing into another thing that's it sounds like the backroom boardroom kind of stuff is hashing itself out, which is good. Obviously, there's the issue with the London Stadium and pretty much us being a homeless team at present. But nevertheless, I have faith that these guys will make it work because by God, as soon as all right, as soon as I saw that Kretinsky was putting himself at the poker table, as soon as I saw that, I said, "Yep, Sullivan's going to get pushed out the frame. It's going to be easy work. It's going to be, and he's not even going to have to do anything because nobody knows what goes on in the mind of the Kretinsky. And everybody that has been oppositional to the betterment of this club that we've seen as supporters has seemed to get shoved out like go see yourself out, pal. Get out. This is ridiculous. You didn't do anything for these guys. You promised a bunch of things and it didn't come. And you guys are about to tank this club? No, we're not about to let that happen. We have capable hands. Kretinsky, as soon as I saw that, I was like, he's a contrarian investor that somehow always wins lucratively. He also has a tendency to invest in markets that are on the downslope when certain niche things pop up. But then when those things lack their luster, he's got the lion's share of everything you need. So we're going to do this. It's just a matter of what the team's going to look like. This is all going to be in phases, and it's moving fast. And that's what's making me happy because under Sullivan, we would talk about the same thing over and over for weeks. Oh, we might get this guy. Oh, yeah, this guy might be coming. Oh, Tim's on the jet. Poor Tim. Guy was a fire blanket for that dude. As you know, I'm not the original one who came up with that term, but nevertheless, look at this now, man. The next moves are going to be pivotal. And everybody's like, well, Amanda Staveley just puts her name in the things to stay relevant and da 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 da. I have more faith in her doing the business than Sullivan. Call me, you know. There's going to be a lot of people out there going to be like, I don't know. You've seen it. This could be a repeat of 2016. No, it can't get any worse than having lost Upton Park. It can't get any worse than having that the who. I don't even want to say it's past tense already, but I'm happy right now because this is going to be whether it's wind, wind, sleet, hail, snow, rain, sleet, hail, snow, whatever the term is. We're going into this with a new. You hear that buzz saw, right? That thing is riffing out there. Man, that thing sounds like it's jamming with the excavator. It's like a little Miles Davis, John Coltrane of giving somebody a migraine. But we're doing this, man. We're gonna do this. We're gonna thug it out in the championship. And Nuno, if you do not, this is another thing. If you do not get it right in the first two games, you're gone. There has to. Kretinsky's not going to put up with. Oh, I got to figure out these guys, and they have to figure out themselves and grow in, and then compact as a team and da 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 da. And defensive. Kretinsky's not going to stand for it. I wouldn't be surprised if if the first after the first two games with the quick and decisive decision making and timing Kretinsky has, I don't see him putting up with Nuno ball in the way that it stands right now. And I thought to myself after the QPR game, everybody's like, yeah, because it wasn't this romantic FA Cup win. It was actually us doing what we used to kind of do, like basically just hoping for the best and then bringing it down to the end as always, except doing it in an elongated fashion because it's a FA Cup game. But I saw after, and I said to people after that game, everybody's yeah, but we're about to hit the cornerstone. I was like, no, they're gonna pepper us if we go into things bare bones and no executive stuff. And I really do hope that this stuff isn't just smoking mirrors stuff, but the speed at which it's going down leads me to believe that just maybe more so than ever, we're going to come out on top. IDHVNY, come on, New Irons, championship vibes, dungeon vibes. We're coming back. Don't you worry. Just like Back to the Future, we're just like Terminator. I'll be back. Come on, you Irons.